This home is ours.
This is how it begins, with one family. They came from someplace worse. We'll have to make this place worse.
What's worse than worse?
Heard them folks in Compton straight up evil, man.
Fuck them.
Jamal Finkley, Black Tree TV. Deborah, Ashley, first, I mean, I've seen so many, pictures about civil rights movement, Jim Crow, everything else. Always the dogs chasing us and us getting sprayed with water hoses. But to see how it really felt for a Black family to move into an all-white neighborhood that they weren't welcome in, is like it's one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Like, this is so scary in a real way, and I was so impressed by your performances. I've only got to see 4 episodes, but I want to see the rest of it. But your performances were just exemplary. I mean, how did it feel to be in this project? I mean, it had to feel new to read this project.
Yeah. First of all, thank you. And I love the fact that you were more touched by the very real situations that were going on, because I also felt like the supernatural entities came secondary to what was actually happening, and the fact that it is actually happening and has happened. So yeah, I mean, the process was both fulfilling and taxing at the same time. It was, to date, the hardest role I have ever had to do, but the most fulfilling that I have ever had to do so far. And it required every single inch of what I had and then some. And I'm so glad that we finally get to be in this space where we get to talk about it and really see how it affects people. I think both of us can agree that when we read it, we knew that it would be powerful. We knew that it would move people. And as an actor who cares, it's kind of like that's the greatest gift, you know what I mean, to be able to move people with your work. So to be able to have these conversations and to know how affected people are by it, by just seeing 4 episodes, that lights up my world, honestly.
Me too.
Ashley, how was it when you was able to read it on the page, when you got the script and when you looked it over the first time? Like, how different was this project than other projects you've been pitched?
Bro, it was like I read the character, right? Because for me, I'm looking at the character and the story. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at anything else. Like, what is this man? Who is this man? He is a man who loves his wife unconditionally, loves his daughters unconditionally. He's intelligent. He's emotional. He's in touch with his emotions. He's emotionally present and he's physically present for his family, right? And he wants to protect his family. And this is an image that we don't tend to see of Black men in the media a lot of times. So that was the first sort of thing I looked at, like, wow, what is this? Then when I looked at who was behind it and I looked at the writer and creator of the show, Little Marvin, and he looks like me. So he's writing this character with a whole different kind of care and love. And you can hear how much he loves the characters by the words that he's written, and then how he talks about the characters, and then how we can have a conversation about the characters when we're deciding choices and what objectives for the character. So that was what was really appealing to me, just the nuance and the layers, you know what I mean? And if I was at first, I was scared to play the character, and because, just the weight that the character held and how important this story was, right? It's about Black American history, which is American history, and that's an important story, right? These are real life events. So for me, it's like, can I do this part? Can I do it justice? You know what I mean? Do I have the skills within myself, the self-belief to be able to bring this character to life in an authentic and real way? And that's what I first thought when I read the scripts.
Well, like I said, the acting was was other than the story just being amazing and seeing this new genre anthology featuring us. The acting was just you guys are so on top of it. I mean, when Deborah, when you check the neighbor with the cigarette and walk across the street, and when you check the guys that come and you're on the roof, I mean, I just love those scenes so much. Like I just had to play them back just to see how I did it again. So keep on doing. I can't wait to see the rest of it. Glad y'all have a season 2 also in the deal, and I just can't wait to see more of you guys. So keep on doing it. We'll keep on watching.
Well, thank you so much, man. It means a lot, man.